Hey gang, PowerBricks back with another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Rodeo Ranger Wild West Megazord, or Wild Rodeo Megazord. I don't know, you're going to see in the title. So here are the Zords, guys. We got three. We have the red cowboy, we have the blue bull, and we have the yellow horse. So let's take a good look at each in all of these Zords and the Rangers and the whole lot of it. I'm a little excited, so stay tuned. So as you know, we gotta take a look at the Rodeo Rangers right here. You see how I spelled it with the Z? So it looks like Rodeo Rangers Z, but it's Rodeo Rangers. So here we have red in the middle, of course looking like a Z01, but a little different. You see it has that cowboy symbol there, and they have sort of like a horseshoe texture around their wrists, but it's not a horseshoe exactly. We also have the star belt and the chaps on with the pistol on the side. We also have these frills on the side of them and stuff, and also what do they call it, the bandana, yes, and the hat, of course. Now each hat is distinct. Red says number 1 with just the sheriff star, so there's that. Let's take a look at blue, and we have a bull there resembling his sword, and also has number 2 on it. It has horns on his, and there's just some gold in there. We have the blue handkerchief or scarf, whatever you want to call it. We also have the blue bull symbol right there with some of that gold and a little blue padding on the hand. There's also black chaps implemented into the design, and there's that beautiful star in the frills. So let's come to yellow, and of course her hat has the horse and number 3 on it. So she has 2 little emblems. Really nice with the horseshoe design. I really put a lot of thought into this, guys, like seriously. These designs were not easy to come up with. I had to burn through a lot of ideas before I got to these. So here we are, bam. Got the gun right there with the star belt, and we also have the dress here that's shaped like the chaps, and there's also black chaps under. Then you got the gloves and all that stuff. So yeah, they also have names. Yellow is Jackie, red is Chip, and blue is Felix. So here are our Rangers. Let's get into those swords. So first we're going to start off with yellows, which is number 3, and this is her horse Zord. So let's get a close look at it. Here is the face looking all nice and sculpted well. There are red eyes implemented into the design, so really nice points of articulation. Also the yellow, brown, gray, and white with little hints of blue really fits. I love the sword. It's very articulated. Tail can move. It's like a little, you know, silver tail. You know, it's a robot. So you got that. You also have that nice bend at the knee right here. So that's always nice, a little there. There's also a little articulation here, but it's really for transformation purposes, to be honest with you. So that's that. The same thing is going on here. Same articulation. The legs can move all the way up or all the way back. Same with this side, back, up, bend, however you want to do it. It can do it. So you know what I'm saying. You got a little articulation here on a soft ratchet, which is always nice. We also have some nice detail going on here in articulation in the foot. Now my hands are a little dry working on these Legos, guys. I lotion them up, but they're kind of beat. So there we go. Same stuff going on there. Just really cool with the saddle and all. Dope. Really dope. I love it. Head articulation, I forgot to note that it is up and down. This also goes up and down. So really nice stuff here, guys. I know you guys are really gonna like it. The tail is like a horse movie, kind of, you know, that's the poop position. Ooh. So here is our blue bull, and this is one of my favorites. They're all pretty cool, so it doesn't even matter. And it fits really well. So he has that nice gray face with the red eyes, which just really foils well. You got some yellow underbelly, some black tones, some blue, gold. It really just fits. Very nice colorway, and I did polish these guys before I started the review, so it's looking pretty dope right now. Black horns, just really nice. Articulation is a little different though. The legs do move like this in this position only, and they can move outwards, but really there's no other reason for this. This is just for Megazord purposes, I guess. Also move these around. And there are also some little cannons right here that are articulated, so he can shoot some stuff up if he wants to. So really cool Zord. I love how it's structured. Again, guys, you know I had to pay attention to that detail, and I had to show you guys something. Now, very interesting combination. You guys will love how it works. Some of you may hate it, but I think I love it. For the most part, it's very unique. So let's go to the last one, shall we? The meat of the all. The meat of the whole thing. There we go. The meat of it all. That's how they say it. I'm still learning how to use that slang. Let's go to the next one. Yeeee Hawwww. So here is Red. He walked in the building, and yes, sir, he came with his on his head. And he's gonna make sure ain't nobody gonna test him. Not a single Zord. So yeah, here is our Red. I just pulled his head off. But here is Red right here. Let's take a good look at his face. Just a simple robot look, but it's piercing because it's a robot. And he just has that nice black and yellow hat going on there. Really nice. We got some interesting hands with little holes in them, fists. There's a bend at the elbow, so you know that he's gonna get that good articulation. We'll also have it on a ball joint. So yeah, there's that. A little bend right there. You do have head articulation. You can turn to the side and to that side. He has a hat on his back. A nice red hat he wears, kind of like Luffy, but a little different, you know? A little cowboyish. You know how some of them wear a hat on their back with a little drawstring. So there's also some bending at the knee. Really nice there. It goes up. The leg can move, twist. Really nice articulation. You got that belt going on. Got his pistol on the side. Really dope, man. This Zord right here is just nice. You also have the ab crunch. So this is a fully articulated robot. I was really thinking of like Solo Chogokin, or how do you say it? Chogokin and SH Figure Arts type deal when I made this. Now, because of this robot here, guys, my builds are going to be substantially bigger and better. Like this here is revolutionary. This body structure, this humanoid figure, I can make a lot of these turn into a Megazord. And this is going to be the next wave, man. It's over. It's over. Look at this, man. I'm sorry. This is revolutionary for me. Like, this was really nice for me. Like, I should have put the little but the blue ones, dude. Hey, you know. But it's really nice. I love this sword. So, yeah. Let's get into that combo, shall we? Oh, actually, before actually combining, tripping, let me show you guys this little thing here that you can do now. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off. He does do it sometimes if I get it right, but he can actually ride the horse. Let's see if I can zoom it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so he can actually ride the horse. So we're gonna actually structure him to do so. First, we're gonna raise his arm. We're gonna pull that gat off the side. Gonna sort of like open up his legs a little bit. They do go up like this, actually, something like that. I forgot how I got him on there, but we're about to try, because the horse is actually a pretty delicate creature right here. This little build is pretty delicate, but I think he can fit. Something like, you know, I can get him on the horse, and I do want to put the gun in his hand, so it can look a little cool. Put it in the other hand this time. I usually put it in the same hand that is next to the holster, but I'm gonna switch it to the other hand. This time, have it in the air. You know, I was gonna put a rope with it so that he could look like he's riding the horse and like taming the bull type deal, but nah. So that's pretty much it. Let's zoom it in, guys. Here it is. He's riding the horse. So I got it to work. Pretty dope. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Pretty nice sword. Okay, so let's get into that combo, shall we? So first we're gonna start off with yellow, and what we are going to do is we're gonna take off this piece of the tail, okay? This piece will sit to the side and will have use later. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're gonna open up these panels right here, and we're gonna fold these in. Now, once I fold those in, I'm going to fold up the legs, okay? I'm gonna fold up these legs just like this. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Raise it. Okay, now I'm gonna split it. Oh, before I split it, actually, I'm gonna take this off. And then I'm gonna split this. In half like that. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do, fold that up. Bam. Here is a leg. This also is a leg. And this will be an addition accessory to the Megazord. So, here are the legs. Interesting, right? They don't look like legs yet until they combine. Then they look like a cowboy boot. So let's go to the next part. We are taking a look at the blue bulls. So, what do we do here? We take this off. Bam. You're gonna see what this is gonna be. Very interesting. We're also gonna grab this piece here. And I'm gonna lift it up like so. Once I lift that up, I'm gonna come to this section here. I'm gonna try to get that off. Perfect. And then I'm going to come to the stomach, pull off this piece, and it automatically just splits. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to fold up the sections here. This folds up really nicely. And then I'm gonna fold that up like that. And this is an arm. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing with this side, fold it up, and I also forgot to rotate the foot in. I sometimes forget that step, so let me go back and do that. Rotate that inwards, bam. I got a nice arm. Now I'm gonna do it with this one too. Gonna fold this up. Now I got two nice arms. Two nice arms, bam. Next is this, and all the other pieces. We're gonna sit them all to the side, guys. I know little parts for Marie, but it's worth it. Okay, and here is everyone's favorite. Now, his transformation is interesting, and one thing I may note is that you may notice one small minor change in this video. According to his robot, I won't state what it is because it was a mistake, but it's fixed, and we should continue. So, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take this gun out of his hand, and we're going to set his body up really nicely. So, sort of straightening him out because everything sort of connects to him. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off and we're gonna fold up the head. The head comes forward like that. We're gonna fold his arms backward, and what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna take this head and I'm gonna plug it on the back like the other one was a hat, you know? So it's like he's wearing a hat on his back, okay? So here is the upper body. Now we're gonna bring all the little pieces in that are supposed to connect. So we're gonna start off with the arms. I'm gonna legs. The legs. We're gonna put the legs on. I was thinking about putting blue on, but then I was like, nah, we gotta stand him up. So now that I put the legs on, bam, he is extremely tall. We have to raise the camera. This is a very tall robot, okay? He has the most height out of all of them. And I forgot to mention that this is the start of the elite wave of my Megazords. From here on out, all the rest of the Zords would be superb in design. They are very, very, very nice. This is the start of them. So we're gonna plug the arms on, bam. I'm gonna plug the arms onto this one, bam. Now, to get these yellow tummies that they had, the horse and the bull, actually I'm gonna put it on this side. You see the gold. But we're gonna plug these on right here, like so. Once I do that, I'm gonna get the saddle that was on the bull, and it plugs on to the Megazord and becomes a chest plate, like so. Did I do that right? Raise it up just a little bit, bam, just like that. Perfect. So here is the body. You see that? Ooh, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Oh! Now this is the Megazord I was talking about. Y'all see that now? Hey, y'all see that? Hey. Okay, so look, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna fold this up right here, right? Then I'm also gonna plug that in. Actually, nah, I'm tripping. This actually turns around and it's sort of like stashed away. Now this is a sword. It can go into his hand, and also he has this little pistol he can hold still. But there is an attachment. Let me grab it. Alright, so here is the pistol and here's the attachment. The way this works is like this. I'm going to plug it in right there. Then I'm going to rotate that, and here is his sniper. Beautiful, isn't it? Now let's plug it onto the sword. Alrighty, so I'm going to plug this gun into his hand, like so. And we're going to move him back and take a good look at the robot. So he's a little tall, I will note, so I'll move him back a little bit, but this is a fantastic Megazord. I kid you not, man. This right here, now the back, it may bother some people, but it's not too much of a bother to me. It's all right. The Zord fits. It fits, man, and I really tried to get something different for you guys. You know, this right here, it's revolutionary to me. Look at the colorway, okay? Now this is one heck of a triple combiner with so much articulation. Out of all the Zords that I've made for you guys, this has the most articulation. There are others, but this is very articulated. So articulation here, got the 360 on a ratchet. You know I gotta zoom in for y'all. 360 on that ratchet. We also got the movement right here. We go up and down a little bit. We got that bend right on the elbow. We got the sniper in his hand. Got the bend right there. It kind of, it ain't tight. It ain't tight right there. You know, I should have tightened these joints because I did tighten the other joints on the red robot, but I did not tighten the ones on the blue, so that's really my mistake. Anyway, let's zoom out a little bit and take a look at his leg articulation. Raise these arms a little bit. So the legs are on those ball joints that you did see. So they do have a kick motion. They will not stay there, but he can kind of do something with it, you know? He does get a little bend. We can do some cool poses with him, actually. You can get some really cool poses going. Let's get him in one. Kind of like something like that, you know? Something like that. He getting a little pose. See him? Woohoo! That's Nuki. Oh man, this is raw. This is raw, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is raw. Just look at it. I just love how the colors work. Really nice Megazord. Okay, so we got the gun right there. Dope. Take that out of his hand for just a second. And let's straighten him out. It's a really tall Zord, you know, he's lanky, but he is nice. It is a nice robot. He really does resemble a cowboy quite well. And he does represent the overall aesthetic of the Western theme. And I really wish we had a Western theme out here. We deserve it. That Gold Ranger from that Shinkenger, or whatever the Ninja, should have been in some Western theme. We need that. America could do it because we're the Western. That would be dope to see. A season with like 12 episodes for the Western Rangers. You know, we did it for Mighty Morphin, but we need this. Okay, so let's plug that sword in his hand. And there we go, baby. We got that giant blade. It does not hold, I will tell you, but it's there. He has the sword. I usually like to hold it like this, just so he can just have the look. And then we put the gun in his hand. Ooh, without knocking over the camera, because I'll tell you, I do it a lot. So we have that gun in his hand with the sword. And I gotta say, guys, this is revolutionary. Revolutionary. This robot is absolutely beautiful. I tell you. Now let's get a close look and we're gonna close this baby off. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it for this review. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And stay tuned for next time. And this is Power Bricks signing off.